we don't hear those things enough, and it has been a threat. We cannot say, oh, Kamala is going on with Joe Rogan.
That's live
or no, sorry,
now.
Donald Trump is going on with Joe Rogan, but Kamala is choosing Club Shay Shay. Debate it. Like, it's like, what is he going to say when he goes on?
Here's what I've been saying. Which is, it is a double standard because Kamala Harris has policies and she talks about her policies. And you may think she doesn't talk in detail enough about her policies, and plenty do. And
Copy that right fast.
Last night I quiz. I try to look at the policies from different, but she's got so many policies, and you can look them up. Donald Trump does not have policies.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and we say, I mean, this is not new. We talk about this all the time. He does not have his policy in 2016. His policy for Iraq was taking Iraq's oil by using U.S. soldiers to surround the oil fields and extract the oil somehow and bring it to America. I mean, literally, and I was like, that's not a thing. So that's been going on now.
Mama's ready, I promise.
Okay. What I would like to hear more on these two, because a lot of times we ask answers. All right. I think Donald Trump was a fascist. I think he kind of. I'm not interested. I don't think my opinion is particularly interesting for viewers out there. I'm interested in being well. I would be equivalent with it, but I believe in asking questions and probing people's arguments and trying to reveal people's arguments, what's true and what's not. And I'm not on MSNBC for a reason. I'm not on some other network for a reason. I'm CNN because I want to talk to Republicans, I want to talk to Democrats, and I want to learn from them. I think I want to change my mind. People can convince me of stuff all the time. I'm not I don't even know why I'm talking about myself. I don't know.
We are midday. Welcome in everybody to D&D Spilling the Tea. You doing something Thursday this week? As explained, this week and next week we're gonna be doing on Thursday. So on the 31st, Halloween. Stick out for that. That'll be a nice little special podcast. I don't know if we've said who we are gonna be on stream. I don't know if you want to keep it a secret just until then, or
keep it a secret.
Just keep it a secret. Okay, cool. So we'll keep it a secret then. So you guys will see who will be next Thursday. But I hope everybody's doing well and hydrating. So Danny, you got us a nice juicy real or fake story this week?
I do.
Okay. I'm ready. I'm gonna just be muting in and out just cause the background.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Where is it? Okay, here we go. All right. If you guys are ready, here's the story. It says, the title is, I Thought We Only Had One Ghost. Okay? And at the end, we will do our regular, is this a real or fake story? Okay? So, Halloween is coming up, and it had me thinking about a story from when I was younger that I guess I sort of forgot about until recently. For some context, I grew up in a rented house that had farmland. The owner of the land came often as he had a home on the property that he considered a sort of vacation home. He liked me and my sister and let us run around the property without issue. Even let us into the barn as long as we didn't mess with anything. We went in and out of the barn from time to time, playing hide and seek and such, until we started hearing weird noises. My sister was fairly young, and I was a jerk older sister. Liked to scare her, so I told her there was a ghost. She pretty much refused to go into the barn after that, at least for a few years. To be fair, I didn't think there was a ghost on the property. Sometimes weird things happened without any explanation, like our dog would bark at nothing. The chickens would get spooked randomly, doors opening and shutting on their own. Especially this one gate with a specific type of latch that most of my friends had a hard time figuring out how to open when they came over. To say the least, it didn't just push open. My mom always calls the angels and demons. She's pretty religious, so she refused to call it a ghost. I just called it our ghost. It was harmless, honestly, didn't really mess with us in ways that seemed harmful at all. Sometimes I even thought it was looking out for us. We had cats that ran off from time to time, but somehow always made their way back home. Or when my dad's truck door slammed, making him jump when there was a rattlesnake under his car, basically saving him from getting bitten. Even this one time, the fridge door opened when I was home alone, making me look out the window next to it, seeing an accident on the road near our house. This story isn't about that ghost, though. This is about one I didn't know about until we did something dumb. One week, my cousins were visiting. They liked our property, and I was really into the whole ghost hunting thing. So I told them our barn was haunted. Being the kids we were, my sister, my cousins, and me all decided to take a ghost hunting trip to the barn at night. We snuck out of the house with some flashlights, my Polaroid, and with my crappy old phone and headed to the barn. My cousins were rambunctious to say the least. Both grew up in a household with few rules and kind of got away with a lot. So when I told them not to touch anything in the barn, they didn't listen. As soon as we got inside, they were jumping on the hay and messing around on the old tractor. I tried my best to get them to stop, but they didn't listen, so I gave up fairly quickly. This is a older barn, but it had a second level too. It's where hay used to be stored. Now it is basically a big empty space. So we headed up there and sat everyone down. I decided to attempt to talk to the ghost. I figured it'd be our harmless ghost that would maybe shut or a door or something, but that just didn't happen. Nothing happened actually. I tried to do the whole if there is anyone here besides us, let it yourself be known. And there was nothing. The thing I didn't realize until later is that there was actually nothing. No noise from the road nearby or the normal animal chatter. It was dead silent. I said it was a bust, and we would go back to the house and go to sleep. My sister was still in grade school and was looking pretty tired, so I started pushing everyone out down the stairs, being the last one to leave the upper floor. That's when I felt a chill go up my spine. I had a really uneasy feeling of being watched, so I turned around, flashing my light into the darkness, not seeing anything. I decided to snap a photo with my Polaroid, as I thought the dark room being illuminated by my flashlight looked kind of creepy and cool. I was in middle school and wanted to show off that I went to a scary place at night. Silly, I know. I walked down the stairs behind everyone, shaking the photo for it to develop. One of my cousins was at the bottom of the stairs, stopped with everyone talking about a bug she spotted on the wall or something. I looked at the photo and stopped in my tracks. Honestly, I wasn't sure it would develop at all, but it did, and I saw a shadow in the corner that I hadn't seen. It looked like 2 feet poking out in the darkness. I snapped out of it and told everyone to be quiet and started pushing them out of the barn. They were asking me what was wrong when I told them to shut up. We all heard it sounded like footsteps above us. It sounded like boots hitting the wooden floors. Honestly, I think we were all too scared to move for a moment. That was until they got faster and closer to the stairs. I shoved my cousins and picked my sister up, bolting out of the barn and slamming the door, locking it. I heard a loud thud and the door shook hard like someone was trying to push against it to shove it open. We ran like hell. My sister went bawling her eyes out to my dad, waking both my parents. My mom was upset, but my dad saw how shaken up we all were, so he shut my mom down and sent us off to bed. We were banned from going to the barn anymore because my mom thought we played a trick to scare my little sister. Even she tried to tell them it wasn't a trick, but my mom wasn't having it. In all honesty, I never wanted to go back into the barn. Whatever was in there didn't like us touching its stuff, and it was clear now we were no longer welcome. Honestly, have no idea what I encountered, but I know that there is something else on that farm, and it's evil. I don't know why, but I just had this feeling if I ever stepped foot in there again, I would end up hurt or worse. I took my senior photos outside of the barn, and even that felt like I was being a little too close. You're still muted.
Wow.
Yeah, so what do you guys think?
I honestly think like it sounds like a legit story. I will say that for sure. Like it sounds like a legit story, but for some reason I just feel like it's fake. So I'm gonna say fake. I don't know.
Okay.
My
Eh.
yeah, like
Body senses are tingling or something?
something like that, because like I don't know. I feel like it definitely could be a real story, but I don't know. For some reason, I just feel like it's fake. I don't know. I think it's the same as the last time. Like the person believes it to be true. Yeah, that's that's why I'm like I don't know. Like it sounds like it's. I mean, it definitely sounds very believable.
Mhm.
Very, very believable. So
Mhm.
that's why I'm like, shit, I don't know. Like, it could be, but I don't know. I just feel like, oh, the chat is not merged. I forgot to do that.
Yeah, I was
Now
like,
it's merged.
there we go. Perfect.
You can say something if you see it, babe, because I just forgot. I literally just, with all the other stuff I was doing before it gets set up, that's my fault.
Thanks for the reminder, Alchi.
Yes,
Um,
ouchies are rolling. If you're reminding us of
because
all
I
the
be switching between,
things.
cause I be switching between your chats. Appreciate you, appreciate you. Yeah, so I guess it's time for me to reveal truth. It is real. It is
Oh my
a
god, it
real
is.
story
That's
that
crazy.
I
I'm never
found.
doubting again. Never doubting again. I knew I should have just went with my first instinct. I should have just went with my first instinct because I knew it was real, but I just had a feeling that it was fake.
It's real.
I
I was
went
looking over the memo
to
where I'll chew it. Oh, that's really hilarious. Listen,
uh, well, okay. Well, hey.
it's okay. You win some, you lose some, you know?
Yeah, that's fine.
Don't sound fine. It don't sound fine. But it's okay.
It's fine.
Okay, well, ouchie won. There we go. Yeah, so that is it for real and fake today. I don't have anything really to add. I you know, she says it's evil. I don't know if I believe that. I don't think I would think that off the top of my head, because my thing is, um you were told not to touch anything, and then you touched stuff and then it reacted. And so it seems like if you never had an issue in there before and you touched stuff and then there was an issue, it seemed like it was reacting to you not respecting its boundaries. So I don't know if I would be like, oh, it's evil. It might just been pissed off because you touched shit you weren't supposed to, and you obviously weren't respecting its space. Like, you know what I mean? Exactly. Like, she's trying to be like, it had to be evil, and I'm like, I don't know. You literally let your cousins go in there, disrupt shit, fuck shit up, and act like hoodlums, and then you're surprised when it's like, get the fuck out of here and don't come back. I just don't get it. I don't
It's
understand.
like that little radar that they get
Hmm.
to like measure the frequencies of like the force to see like if there's a presence. It's
Oh,
like
the
yeah,
EMP or
yeah. It's
whatever.
like no, that's the evil. That's the evil presence. It's like let me see. Going over here, I'm not sensing anything. Oh, it's going off on. It's going off all on you. I think you're the evil one here.
Evil though. That's just like the what's it called? It's just to like they're actively seeking it out. Yeah, but it's not. That's not evil. It's supposed to just like sense energies, because you can do an EMP, EFP, or whatever it's called, reading on like a wall, and let's say you have electric there, it might set it off. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
because like there's because what is it? Every person has an electromagnetic field, right?
Hmm.
Just like
Hmm.
ours are like more.
EMF. There we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ours are lower than what like
Yeah.
I guess
Ours is like low, so low that they shouldn't set it off.
right,
Versus there's other things that have higher EMF readings and
right.
they would set it off. So yeah. Um yeah, so I think I honestly I don't know if I believe that it's evil. I think I would have to like
Yeah,
um I'd have
I'm
to.
not
They need
believing
them. They
that.
need more evidence to
Yeah,
get it to get me to believe it's evil.
this
Right
ain't
now, it just sounds like a
no.
pissed off spirit because you didn't
Yeah,
respect its boundaries and its home.
this ain't no. What's that? I forget what it's called. It's not because it's not Hell House, right? Hell House
No,
is that one that was based off the biopic one. Yeah, the bio. Or no, the one that they made look like was supposed to be a real
a
story, but
documentary. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, but it was like a movie. Yeah, those
mockumentary,
docu.
right?
Yeah, those
Mockumentary,
mockumentaries.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
finally. By the way, it's anybody out there. I didn't even know actually the definition of what a
really.
mockumentary
That's
was, and
crazy.
until we watched Hell House. Like once we watched Hell House, it's like,
Paranormal
oh,
Activity is one. Have
right,
you seen
yeah,
Yeah, Paranormal Activity is
and
one.
I didn't think about that. Cloverfield. Cloverfield is one I'd say. I don't know if you've ever seen Cloverfield.
No.
Yeah, it's got like it's like a freaky alien one, but they're like looking through the lens of a camera and night vision, pretty much, through because the city goes dark and yeah, it's one of those ones that are kind of to look real, but it's not real.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then another one was have you ever been on on Animal Planet? They have a mockumentary about mermaids.
Oh,
Which is
okay.
it's just kind of cool, and it basically talks about what mermaids would actually look like. I'm switching to my gaming PC. Work just ended. Whoop whoop! Yay, no more work.
Hey, let's
But yeah,
go.
if you ever go on Animal Planet, they had like a mockumentary for mermaids, and that was pretty cool. It just talked about how mermaids would actually look. They'd be like blue, and like stuff like that. It was real cool. I liked it a lot. So
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
but those
Uh,
are things to check out if you haven't, if you want to see a mockumentary.
mhm, mhm. Um, a random thought popped in my head. Uh,
Oh.
this is very just random and just like off topic, but
Mhm.
something I thought was pretty cool. But there's this, I guess these guys in the Philippines that invented this like a fire extinguisher in a sense, but
Oh.
it's like it's activated by like air or like wind, so it's not using like the conventional, like nitrous oxide. I mean, I guess of course it would normally be, I guess just like for small fires, not like the probably other fires that need those type of chemicals to what's this to put out fires. But yeah, essentially it's like some kind of like sound. They use like sound waves pretty much because they do like
Mm.
it goes at like 80 decibels to take out the a flame is what it goes up to is what they said. So I thought that was pretty cool. It's cool to see like what is it like the unique inventions that people come up with,
Mm.
like the one that the
Okay.
guy did with the glove with the hand signals. I think if
Mhm.
you do the hand signals, it says it out loud or it puts it on a paper. I forgot exactly how it works, but yeah. Anyways, that was my random thought of the night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Do you have any updates about stuff you wanna tell people?
Um, well, I was saying the updates when you came in.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
What did I miss?
just I guess about games that I want to finish and games that I want to maybe start or something. But I was supposed to do Little Nightmares just to finish that game,
Oh yeah.
so I still gotta do that at some point. Um, let's see. Need to look at her. Yeah, yeah. There was a couple games. I got The Wolf Among Us as well.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Sweet. Um, so I have like just random updates for you guys about random things happening in the world right now. Number one, stay away from McDonald's, especially the quarter pounder. Unless you want E. coli. They are actually currently being sued for the E. coli outbreak that happened. I think it resulted in one death and about 40 something people being hospitalized. So, thoughts and prayers with them. I hope they have speedy recovery, and I hope the person who lost their life to it is resting peacefully. On the other topic of recently departed, what was his name?
Liam Payne.
Yeah, Liam Payne. Because I was about to say Niall, and I'm like, no, that's not the right one. Liam Payne passed. He was in another country. I can't remember. I know it was like a Latinx country. I can't remember which one, like Colombia or something.
Hmm.
Um, and he allegedly fell off of his balcony. However, the coroner report states that he had a large amount of drugs in his system. Um, Therefore, it doesn't seem very likely that he jumped himself.
Yeah, and what
Because it
you
said he had
said
no reactive,
multiple, right? You said multiple
yeah,
drugs. Okay.
multiple, like, so like a lot of drugs in his system. And
Hmm.
so and he said they said that the fall, like, he didn't really have a reaction, which kind of leads us to believe, or leads me to believe, that he wasn't awake. So he had enough drugs where he wasn't awake. So I'm thinking someone off the
Hmm.
side. There are witnesses in the hotel saying that they heard loud screaming and stuff like that. And then on top of that, he had two girls in his room that are affiliated with Diddy. And actually, he was going to be a witness, or has been a witness, for Diddy. And so people are thinking that him with the upcoming Diddy trial coming on. So,
And doesn't the Menendez brothers connect to Diddy in some case?
yes, because their dad worked with Diddy's mentor.
Mhm.
And I don't know all the inner workings of that. I have a couple of videos that I needed to like watch and like look into. But yeah, basically, it's crazy,
Oh, it is pretty crazy.
highly crazy. So, it feels like every single day there's like another kind of like conspiracy happening. Like, are we okay here? What's going on? Are we alright?
We're
What's
living
going
in the
on?
twilight zone right now.
Honestly, truly, the craziest, the craziestness, you know?
Yeah. There was something I was about to say, but it slipped my mind.
Mm.
Um. Oh, yeah. So something I learned today. I
Mhm.
was not aware of. Um. And you may have been informed of this, but I was just informed of this. But as the Roe v. Wade has been overturned,
Mhm.
it's been a lot of things that have been changing. A lot of, I guess I say a lot of big things that have been changing since then. But one of the things I found out today is that even if a woman is pregnant and the baby is dead inside her,
Mhm.
they can't perform to extract the dead baby out. That's still against the law. So what that is going to do is now it's going to get the mother sick because what is it, the
Septic, they'll go
septic,
septic.
yeah, so they can die of that. So it's
Well,
like,
basically, they have to prove. So from my understanding, I don't know about Texas, but I know in other places they have to prove that the pregnancy is not viable, even if the baby is departed. Which is like, how else can I prove to you that the baby is not
right,
viable
I mean, isn't
if
there,
it's gone?
yeah, and you get it obviously if you get that little thing that little ultrasound thing or whatever that they get and they put the little
Mhm.
monitor, I mean, you're not going to hear a heartbeat. So it's like,
Yeah.
what more do you want? It's already a hard enough time that would happen, but the fact that now I have to get approval to get this dead baby out of me is crazy.
Mm,
But yeah, I just learned that today, but that kind of tripped me out. It was like, wow.
crazy.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I have any other updates. Like I said, just to repeat, I guess I'll say this over for YouTube as well, but this is gonna be the last stream for me until Halloween on October 31st, next Thursday. So yeah. So I'll be
So, yeah.
yeah, so I'll be, well, I won't be streaming till then. So that's pretty much the only other updates I think I have. I think so.
Yeah, for me, I'll stream when I have like a chance. My weeks have been like really oddly busy, which I'm usually not a busy person, so it's weird for me. I'm like over it. But you guys will definitely see me before next Thursday. I just don't know how often, but you know. But yeah, I'm excited I love spooky season, so I'm really excited for all the rest of the um month, Get some scary games and some scary movies and that kind of shit.
Oh, I guess we can go ahead and end the
I
podcast.
know. It was a short one today.
Yeah, that's
But
okay. Some are short, some are like hour and a half, 2 hours long, You never
makes
know.
sense.
You never know what you're gonna get from the podcast, but especially with this month how we do the real or fake stories, it's a little bit different
Yeah.
from what we normally do for the podcast. Normally we do have a topic and we talk and expand on that. And hopefully one day soon we'll get the Spotify one going.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
That just takes a little bit more effort.
Yeah.
Which with everything going right now,
Yeah.
I don't have the capacity. So unfortunate, but I'm just like, you know, like Lord have mercy on me.
All right. Well, like I said, I'm gonna wrap it up for the podcast. YouTube, y'all make sure to like, comment, subscribe over there. Let us know your first thoughts of what you thought of the story. If you thought it was real or fake. And we will see y'all next week. Stay hydrated, practice
Yeah, for
self-care,
sure.
and as always, peace, love, and positivity. See y'all on the
Bye,
31st
everyone.
for the special podcast cosplay.